MTN Ghana is the biggest telecommunication provider in Ghana, but lately something weird has been happening to this strong stock. Fun fact, it's also the most traded stock in the Ghana Stock Exchange with 81.78% of its value traded. The price of MTN has been reducing drastically over these few months. It went from a high of 1 cedi 34 pesos to a low of 1 cedi and 3 pesos just in a few weeks, and that's a negative 31% reduction in the equity of MTN. And in this video I'm going to try and explain why that's happening, why MTN is reducing in its value, what that means for investors, if you should invest into MTN, and of course my opinion on the matter as well. So if you're interested, make sure to watch to the end of today's video. Say by myself. So before I start this video, guys, I've said this a million times, but I don't want any issues with Dampari, so let me just say it again. This is not financial advice. I'm not a professional in any way. Like guys, see me, I'm not a professional. I just love making videos on YouTube. So please don't listen to me, just watch me and get entertained. So like I said, MTN has been reducing in value this couple of weeks. Depending on when you're watching this video, it might be invalid. The information in this video might be invalid because the research I made on this video is based on stats I received from 2021, ending of 2021 to the beginning of 2022. That's just a few weeks in January. So based on when you're watching this video, the stats might be a little bit invalid because I was also supposed to post this video during January, but because of some issues I had to postpone it to February, so a little bit inconsistent with me, but still I'm posting it now. So the main factor, in my own opinion, that's affecting the reduction of MTN share price, among other factors, is the e-levy that government wants to pass. If you guys don't know what that is, that's tax that will be charged on all mobile money transactions that exceed 100 Ghana cedis daily or 3,000 Ghana cedis monthly, and the government is planning on charging 1.75% on all mobile money transactions that exceeds 100 daily, 3,000 monthly. Just imagine if that was how much interest rates on mortgage or bank loan was. If the interest on bank loans or mortgages were 1.75, wow, just imagine. I mean, you may ask, how is that going to affect the share price of MTN reducing? And that's a very good question. Well, first of all, the plan is to charge only this e-levy tax on only mobile money transactions. That means bank transactions are to be excluded. And in a way, if you think about it, it's going to incentivize people to stop using mobile money transactions, since the use of bank is going to be less expensive. Let's break it down to think. With the e-levy tax, 1.75% is going to be charged on all your mobile money transactions, but that's not the only amount that's going to be charged, because telecommunication networks are also going to charge a percentage. I mean, that's how they make their money. They need to make profit from mobile money, so they're also going to charge a percentage. For example, MTN charges, I think, 1% on every peer-to-peer transaction and 0.5% from agents. So potentially the use of mobile money transactions could have charges up to 2.75% on all mobile money transactions that is that exceeds 100 Ghana cedis daily or 3,000 Ghana cedis monthly. I mean, potentially that's 2.75 Ghana cedis being charged on every transaction that you make in a day that exceeds 100 Ghana cedis. So if you make a transaction that's beyond 100 Ghana cedis in a day, you are potentially being charged 2 cedis 75 pesos. And if you make a transaction, or if you make transactions that exceeds 3,000 Ghana cedis within a month, you could potentially be charged 82.5 Ghana cedis. But secondly, we have the problem of regressive tax and double tax. So this tax, I mean, is regressive because in a way the poor gets taxed more than the rich, but that's not really what is bothering me. I don't really care that much about that. It's the problem of the double tax that I have an issue with. So basically, you are being taxed twice on money you received once. Firstly, you get taxed before you receive your salary, and if you are to transfer it onto the mobile money platform, you get taxed again. So I'm not really in favor of the double taxation that the e-levy presents.
I don't understand this. Our horrible people, they are not honorable, they are horrible people.
And tell the more money agents feel if e-levy is passed, it's going to really affect their income from more money. If you guys don't know, I made a video talking about how much more money agents make being more money agents, and in that video I got a sense that most of them feel if e-levy is passed, it's really going to affect their income stream, and that's either from consumers not using the more money platform anymore, so low demand for more money services since bank is going to be a little bit less expensive. So it's going to be either that or telecommunication providers like MTN reducing the amount being paid to more money vendors, so that they can in a way prevent consumers from switching to bank transactions rather than using the more money transactions. So that's basically three factors I think is in the way leading to the reduction of MTN price. But I've still not answered how that in a way is affecting the price of MTN reducing. So let me break it down. E-levy being passed means customers get less money to spend, so they are inclined to switch to a better alternative like using bank transaction. MTN can still decide to reduce their charges so that consumers are inclined to stay, but that is still going to reduce their revenue being made from more money. And less revenue in a way shows that a company is stagnant, is not really growing. And if the company is not growing, then dividends being given to investors are going to be less. So as an investor looking at all this, you are going to be inclined to sell off your shares, either to take out profits immediately or to reduce losses, depending on where you bought the share price of MTN. And if that happens, there's going to be a massive sell-off of MTN shares, which is going to continue the reduction of MTN price. So it's like a cycle. So the investors of MTN continuously selling off their shares to make profits or to reduce their profits is going to continually lead to the share price of MTN reducing and reducing and reducing. And this, in my own opinion, is what I believe is happening. A lot of investors think if e-levy is passed, the customers of MTN mobile transactions is going to reduce drastically, and that's going to lead to a very mighty crash in the MTN share price. So in order to retain their profits or to reduce losses, they are inclined to sell off their shares right now to retain some profit before that almighty crash. That is what I think is happening. But investors might also be cashing out just because we just got out of a Christmas season. So investors might be cashing out, so they have money for this new year. After all, we just ended the Christmas season, so investors might be cashing out, so they have money on hand. So that is why I think the price of MTN is reducing. But what can I use this information as an investor for? Well, personally, I think MTN is here to stay, and it still has a lot of road to make, even though it's in its bad days. But then again, what stock or what company doesn't have bad days? Regardless of what the price of shares are right now, my plan is to constantly buy into it, especially if it's the share of a company that I use and trust. So regardless of its price right now, I'm just constantly going to buy into it if I have the cash in hand. And if the price is low, that gives me an opportunity to buy more of that share. Basically, I'm buying it at a discount. After all, there's this saying when it comes to investing: when a lot of people are investing into something, that's probably when you should get out of that thing. And when a lot of people are fearful or they are just scared to get invested into the market, so that's probably when you should invest more into that thing or capitalize on it.
Makes sense?
Kinda.
Kind of. Oh, that's good then.
So that's the end of today's video. Comment down below if you agree or disagree with my research on why MTN is reducing in value. Also comment down below if you are planning on buying MTN or you already own MTN shares. I would love to know. Also, if you want to start investing in stocks in Ghana, I have a video. It's my I bought farm milk at age 18 video. I'll leave it in the video description so you can go check it out right after checking this video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you got some value out of this video, please make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and please share the video to your loved one. Thank you so much, and till we meet again, have a wonderful rest of the day. Peace.